Here is Recchia, Muraie, Valpolicella Ripasso, and this is 2013. So Recchia, an estate in the Valpolicella region. They produce several wines, including an Amarone and a Recioto, which is a sweet Amarone. We know about Amarone, right? You're harvesting the grapes and then you're laying them out on mats and letting them dry for a month, 2 months. So the water in the grapes evaporates, the skins shrivel, and the flavors intensify and also become very sweet. But then you make wine out of that, and if you make Amarone, you ferment it to dryness. And if you make Recioto, you don't. You interrupt the fermentation before it's dry, and you get a really nice, rich, bold, sweet red wine. So for this wine, ripasso is a process whereby they're harvesting these grapes. It's primarily working with Corvina because it's got a good, thick skin, and you're fermenting it like you were making just a regular red wine, except you're doing a nice long fermentation on this wine. And so you're harvesting late October, mid to late October, fermenting for a few months. And then in March or in February or March, you're taking the skins from the Recioto vats and you're putting them into these vats where you're fermenting this wine. And the fermentation then starts all over again. And again, you have a nice, slow, intense, long maceration with these really rich, sweet grape skins from the Recioto. So everything ferments to dryness, so you end up with a dry wine. Now, we say dry because it's just below the threshold for sweetness. Maybe it's 8 grams per liter residual sugar. Usually a sweet wine is 9 or up. So it doesn't taste sweet, but it has that richness that a sweet wine has, and it has all that incredible complexity that those Recioto grape skins bring to the wine. Just takes on layers and layers. Of course, they're aging it in oak after that to give it even more sort of roundness, round it all out, give it a little bit of that spice from the oak, and you got something very special. Yeah, so I get anise and like espresso bean, nice dark plums in here, figs maybe. Yeah, and more of that sort of coffee note. It's really a great nose. Let's try it. Yeah, so it's definitely dry. Finish is dry. Feels dry, but it's also, you almost expect it to be heavy, but it's not. It has a really nice elegance to it. And then, of course, you're hit with all these flavors. I get those espresso notes. I get those figs, plums, anise, a little smokiness. And it's all kind of nice and supple. Really tasty. A wine that's going to really go well with full-flavored foods. Obviously, a lot of great Italian foods are going to marry well with this. And, the best thing about this wine is it's got to be one of the best values for Italian wine that there is. Happy drinking.